Greetings everyone, and today I'd like to continue my random talk about this Middle Earth, I guess. So previously I cut my talk when this when there's no electricity. When there is no electricity, there is this dark desire. There is this the energy of goddess of karma, and you do this stuff, this nasty stuff. And I'm, that's in my videos. I always say, this Mongols need to grow, and Mongols need to reject Buddhism, and because of this enlightenment, etc., etc. We are not growing, and Mongols need to focus on food and shelter, and growing in numbers, etc., etc. So today I would like to talk about one thing that is related with thinking, using one's head at the same time using this the bottom body part. There's this general this saying that man always thinks about sex, and man has brain. Man's brain is in the bottom. So since I this promote growing in numbers, etc., etc., some may wonder why I don't I don't make the second baby, and it seems I'm quite a nasty person, but I'm not making a second baby. It is because this I preserve myself. I mean I plan, and sometimes I plan, sometimes I don't plan. My first child wasn't part of my plan. She suddenly came to me. So I had to find a job, and had to work, and make money, and now I'm paying for the this apartment, paying for everything, and my wife is still not working. So having a second baby is quite not an option for me. So I use this stuff. I'm I have this stuff one box, and I don't think my wife counts its number. so yeah, that's the boring stuff. So here in Mongolia there is a term to grab skies thingy. I mean it is said very lucky person is called someone who is grabbing the thingy of sky. So people who don't know their language, or people who don't know their culture, ask about this question: why there is this sky, the sky have thingy, and why you saying that why we have this stupid saying that this to grab skies thingy, and if if you are grabbing the skies thingy, you are very lucky, you are very this rich and powerful, and something like that. And this term sounds in Mongolian Tingring Omtak Atach. Omtak is going to be genitalia. So this word simply means grabbing skies genitalia, something like that. So in order to understand this word, one needs to remove this word genitalia and put a word with the same meaning. I mean, genitalia is also called bilik. If you say ir omdak, or this male genitalia, it's going to be ir bilik. Or if you say im omdak, it's going to be female genitalia, and it's going to be im bilik. So omdak is going to be bilik, and if you say tingring bilik atgasan, it's going to be also the same meaning, grabbing a sky's thingy. So word bilik has many meanings, and of course bilik means a gift, and it's generally believed that your sex, your genitalia, or this female or male organ is going to be a gift from your parents. And simply holding sky's thingy means holding sky's gift. something like that. So also word bilig means intelligence, and also word omduk means intelligence. So why word intelligence is like genitalia, something like that. For example, this Om means, you know, intelligence. Yes, and mainly it's Russians use word Om as intelligence. And if you say Om Homgui Zochtokh means, you know, the person is run away very fast, and word Om is translated as Huang, and Hom is Jolo, and Om Homgui Zochtokh means Huan Jolo Zochtokh, meaning run away without thinking, something like that. So Om is believed to be thinking, and Om is also, you know, Om is believed to be a fireplace, and you know, Om is the place you were born. Om is going to be the start. And if your parents did not did this stuff, or you know, this starting point, this Om thing, you know, I hope you remember one of my videos of the wheel of time, where I told you that, you know, a word Aum is something that is related with the sex, and you know, here in Mongolian, Om is something that is related with the sex. So you know, something like that. So there is, you know, this this idea that, you know, in order to be strong and intelligent, you need to grow in numbers, and there is, you know, one smart person among 10,000, something like that. If you know, you have, you know, like millions and millions of population, there will be, you know, more and more smart or unique people with unique skills. Maybe someone is grabbing the skies thingy. So about this, you know, Middle Earth, and I told you that Middle Earth was something round, and it can be called as a ring. And who you know, sits on the ring? Of course, Ilk Khan, who sits under the ring, and he you know, wears, you know, this skull crown, and it's generally believed that, you know, other rulers of the underworld all, you know, carrying a ring, or carrying, how to say, you know, crown. Crown is also a ring, and they are like, you know, they are claiming themselves being a lord, kings, and, you know, king of kings, etc., etc. And these rulers of the, you know, underworld is wearing crowns. So, who resides in this upper world, or this so-called heaven? Of course, it's going to be, you know, this. Sometimes it's going to be the Lord of Lightning. The Lord of Lightning is generally believed to be the creator of matter, or you know, he created this, you know, this world, and you feel and you know, this touch and understand everything thanks to this electricity and something like that. So among the Mongol names, there is, you know, Tibetan name that means the Tengri of items. It's going to be Nor Ilha. If you meet someone with the name Nor Ilha, it means eating Tengri. Nor means an item, or it's a treasure. Ilha means a god, something like that. So Nor Ilha means Tengri of item, and the Tengri of item is generally believed to be the Lord of Lightning. So also, you know, among Mongolian shamanism, there is, you know, the most supreme god. The most supreme god has a name Qormusda or Qormusda, and some, you know, people, some scientists, and some, you know, these people who study shamanism point out that Qormusda is Ahura Mazda, you know, this Zoroastrian supreme god. And you must know that this Qormusda, you know, sits on this ring, and he holds a ring. I will, you know, put his picture in the description. And also, this ring is not exactly, sometimes can be ring. Can be, you know, this symbolize, you know, sky, not sky, you know, this sun, and this ring is generally believed to be, sun's, this fiery ring, or this ring is called halo. And word halka or halka, the ring, and word halo has something in common. It's going to be its start. These both words start with the sound hal, and this ring, and hal sounds like a hall, something like that. So also it's generally believed that the goddess of fire sits above everything. There is a moon, sun, and fire. Fire sits above everything, and this goddess of fire sits above the ring. And people make rings, and people put animals and the important stuff, etc., etc., on their rings, like jewels, etc., etc. And if you remove your ring and if you look at this stuff, it means it will symbolize something great. So now you know that there is this god called Qormusda, or this ruler of this upper world. Generally it's actually supposed to be the lord of lightning, but this dude sits on a ring, or he stands on a ring. Somehow in Mongolian shamanism it's forbidden to create an image of this this supreme god, or simply there is a saying, how are you going to describe the Father Heaven? He is like a big emptiness, something like that. So I guess the creator wants to be someone who is mysterious, someone who messes around, and something like that. Well, that's pretty much for today, and thanks for watching. And I need to make an announcement that I want to quit YouTube, or to have some time out. And I mean, this time out might be a quite long time. I mean, maybe 1 year, 2 years, something like that. And I need to study, and I need to improve my professional level, and I really need to stop talking about the random stuff that is related with the religion and spirituality. Well, that was pretty much for today, and thanks for watching.